What's going on, dudes? It's me, Shane, and I'm back with another retro review. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. That's right. This movie is 35 years old. It's the 35th anniversary. Actually, the movie came out March. Am I looking at the right one here? No, I'm looking at the wrong one. Came out March 22nd, 1991, just like the first movie came out March 30th. So we got another March premiere, another March review for nostalgia purposes. So before I go any further, I'm going to need you all to go ahead and ninja kick that like button. Make sure you share this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, visit and donate to that Patreon, and make sure you leave a comment down below. I want to know your thoughts either on the review or heck, the movie I'm talking about. It's a classic here. So let's get some other stuff out the way. When you go to these things, and Fathom, they work with AMC. I saw the AMC theater, but Fathom, great job. Unfortunately, I wanted to go Friday, could not. Friday the 13th. This year, the second one sucked. Won't even talk about that. But couldn't make it to the Friday one, so I came to Saturday one, and still barely got there. But I missed a little special thing they put before for the fans, right? And what I saw was Kevin Eastman, and first of all, man, I love Eastman and Laird. They have the same vibe as Stan Lee, because they said the reason why they love making the Turtles is that the Turtles can be anybody. They can represent so many different races and colors of people, and one of the reasons why he really loves to keep coming back to it, which Turtles really are black coded. There's a comic book where the disguises they choose as humans, they're black kids. All four of them are black kids. So, gotta get that book and review. No, it was the Power Rangers crossover that happened. I think it was the second one. And in that, we saw what could have been the Last Ronin movie, because they wanted to do Last Ronin, base it off of the original 1990 Turtle movie, have the original April O'Neil, Judith Hogue come back, and I'm coming in and I see somebody whooping ass with a bow staff, beating up a robot, and said, is this what I think it is? And just pull back that hood. Looked like the turtle from the first movie. Going through and doing my notes, even on something that I know like this so well. Adults who reviewed this movie in the 90s really liked it. And I'm going to get into that in a second, but they liked all the little references, and I believe it was Siskel or Ebert, one of those two, may they rest in peace, said they look exactly the same. They don't look the same. There's tons of changes between all three of those original Turtle movies. The Turtle costumes look different each and every time. I personally prefer the first suits, right? I prefer the first ones. They're super close to the comics. They more or less mirror what's on the cartoon show, and it's a nice. All Turtles look different throughout all their mediums, even through all their movies. But I like those suits the most, right? I like the looks of them, and that's what that Ronin Turtle looked like. We're going to talk some numbers real quick now. If you go, because at the end of this review, I'm going to have the review I did last year of the 1990 Turtles movie. That movie was made on a budget of $13.5 million, fairly cheap, and made $202 million. So you knew they were going to make a sequel, right? This movie had double that budget at $25 million, and the box office came in at 78.7. So they made their money back. Anytime you make double what you put into it, that's breaking even, but then you make a little bit extra, right? Which ensured we got that third movie that it's kind of funny, in the early 2000s and they call it from the 2010s, the early aughts, people were crapping on it because they're like, oh man, it's super different. But you want me to be real with you, even though I owned the VHS to this one, I don't know this one like saying every word like I could the first one. I do know some lines, and I do have some nostalgia / vocal stems here. You guys know I love the Turtles. If you look at some of my social media handles, the Turtle in those names, it's because of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Do I got to remind you that Donnie and Leo are always sitting here? I really need to get that Mikey and Raphael too. May I also, actually, I don't have to remind you because you don't know, but just beyond my camera is this. I got like 3 different turtle shirts. This was a gift. I like this shirt a lot. Ninja Turtles, they are my shit, y'all. This movie, I have mixed feelings on it because I definitely watched this one a ton, but some of the changes, they cut back on the dark and grittiness because the first one very much adult-ish. You know, it's very much a comic book movie. It mirrors the original comics very well. Kind of brooding, but they have some of the silliness that we see from those original, the original 1986 cartoon, right? Here, very much cartooned out. I love the fact that the colors are still vibrant. Like, the look of the first movie was great. The look and tone of this one is also great. That opening sequence with New York City with the Twin Towers and the do 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 do, all that took me back. You got the opening credits with the 4 turtle colors. It's great. It's fantastic. Let's talk about some of my favorite quotes / you might as well call these vocal stems, right? Love when Tokar and Razor come out and you got Shredder going, wait, attack. But when you do, you will call me master. Mama. Oh, mama, babies. They're babies. Oh, I love that one. When they're going to go save Raph again, it's like Leo's going a little too quiet. And then Mikey goes, oh, too Raph. Were you seen? We've passed the art of invisibility. Practice harder. And remember, go ninja, go. I made another funny. Those are the best ones right there. Is there another one on there? No, but differences outside of Paige Turco, I think that's how you say her name, playing April O'Neil. There's no Casey. It feels like Keno replaced Casey, but Keno, who, by the way, Ernie Reyes Jr. was the suit actor for Michelangelo in the first movie. Feels like he was supposed to replace Danny, but you could have just had him replace Danny and not both Danny and Casey. I don't know why Casey wasn't this. Casey was in the third one, and Paige Turco was in the third one as well. Now they're put up together where his actor Elias Koteas, he's playing like, I guess, an ancestor of Casey, because first I didn't even recognize him because he had all that facial hair on him. But yeah, I don't get it. One of the other differences, they don't use their weapons like for shit. And even little me was like, wait a minute, man, why does Leonardo have his swords and just don't cut the other mutants? Like, literally, there's scenes where they're using them to get leverage, or just whole scenes where they're just missing. That whole entire opening fight scene, Donatello's bow staff is just gone after the opening parts. Raph's sides are gone. Michelangelo, combat cold cuts. He's using them as nunchucks while he has nunchucks on his waist. And I don't get it. I mean, maybe it's soccer moms. It's always soccer moms. People are like, it's just it's too dark and violent. They are ninjas. You know, over in the UK, they're actually called Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, because I guess ninjas is too bad. Oh, man. Ninja, please. All right. Ninja, please. I don't get it. But let's compare fight scenes to fight scenes. Now, if I remember the original Turtle movie, we're not going to count when they beat the guys up in the dark, right? We'll count Raphael versus Casey. Then we will count the subway thing. We will count April's apartment fight, Rab's fight on top of the apartment. Hell, we can even count the training scene. We count when they come back. We count, that's a really long one too, when they come back. That's the really long one. Then the Shredder fight, right? That's like 7 different ones. Here, we get the opening. They fight. That's a really long one there. We have the TGRI. I have a Mandela effect. Tell me if any of you also remember this. Wasn't the facility that made the Ooze, weren't they called TCRI? Or am I remember TGRI? Is that a Mandela effect? Or was TCRI in one of the cartoons? Was it in like the 2003 Turtles? I feel like TCRI was the name of it, but now it's TGRI. Man. So like I said, opening, which was long, the lab fight. We have the Raphael, just obligatory Raphael fight. I won't count Keno's martial arts scenes, even though they were really good. I won't count them. We have the junkyard fight. We have in the construction site, and part of me, I won't count the construction site also for the dock fight. Those kind of feel like 2 separate things. And then we have, Super Shredder wasn't even really a fight. So here I'm giving them one. There's slightly less fight scenes, but the order of things, like the pacing's not bad. This movie's only an hour and 34 minutes. 34 minutes. Where I get 34 minutes? Hour and 34 minutes. They counted as 88 minutes altogether, but hour and 34 minutes, right? Fun movie. Fantastic movie. Frank Welker, again, the voice of Scooby-Doo. Also the voice of Soundwave. Was he also the voice of Megatron? The voice of Megatron, right? He's the voice of Tokar and Razor. Kevin Clash also reprises his role as Master Splinter. He was the original Elmo. So Kevin Nash plays Super Shredder. Hey, all right, big sexy Kevin Nash. So this movie has good pacing. The dialogue doesn't suck. And another reason why some of the adults like this, because they mention some pop culture reference. So when the turtles are leaving to go find their new lair, right? Because they got to leave April because the foot is afoot and they're trying to find them, right? They don't want them to lead them back to April, even though April got infiltrated by new guy Freddy the fuck boy. Because he was so happy when Shredder was like, "You bring me this? Well, I told you to do that. Shut up. This might be better." He's just smiling on the corner like, shut up. When they're going to find the new sewers, Michelangelo pulls out a Casablanca reference with the hat. Now, we're going to do it live, right? Casablanca. That movie came out in 1942. Almost exactly 50 years before this movie. Because I thought that movie came out in the 50s. You know what's crazy? 35-year anniversary. We are as close to TMNT 2 as it was to Casablanca. That is instilling a lot of existentialness inside of me right now. But yes, there was something else I needed to talk about, and I just forgot it that quick. Apologies. It was something with Casablanca scene. They have a Bart Simpson cup. We have the Mutual of Splinter joke, which was good. What was another joke they made? We get a lot more Splinter in here, which is good. Like, Splinter has a moment. He gives really good speeches. Really, really good speeches. Really good dialogue. You know, moment with the arrow where he frees them because they're like, yeah, we knew you would pull something like this. I'm trying to think. I cannot remember the thing that I wanted to tell you. But I like something I didn't pay attention to before. There's a thorough line, and I guess Raphael's arc from the first movie ends in the third movie, where he's like, "Why you got so much anger, my son?" And then this one, he's imitating Shredder falling and getting crushed, and Master Splinter's like, "Never forget who you are." And Raphael's like, "Yeah, but we saved the city. How come we can't be out here?" And funny joke, funny. I love how they go from the serious to the funny, right? Because that part was funny, where they did the Ninja Pizza touchdown, making fun of Shredder dying, didn't die, and then Master Splinter bringing together saying, even though the people who we saved and we will have the same goals and they should be our allies, they won't look at us like that. So our worlds and theirs cannot be the same. And Michelangelo pulls out the pizza. He's like, even pizza's okay. It's right. It's cute and it's funny. And it never breaks your immersion. I wish more movies like this, more comic book movies were like this. And that comes from Raphael wanting to go out and be seen. We do have that also. They highlight that, I think, in the latest Turtle movie, one produced by Seth Rogen, who doesn't know how to do a voice other than his own because he's lazy. And it ends in that third movie. So, hey, if they re-release the third movie, because that movie came out in 93, so probably like 2 years from now, they might re-release it. I'll go and watch that too. But here with Donnie, where Splinter watched the TV, and ruminating, meditating, showing them the canister that held the ooze, Donnie starts off like, I knew we would find something. It's awesome. And they all want to know about their background. When they get the professor, or say the professor, and he says a bunch of random chemicals that got together got hit by radiation waves, and it has these properties. And Donatello's just like bummed out. He's just like, I don't believe him. And I love that Master Splinter checks on his kid. His son. He's like, what troubles you, my son? He's like, I don't believe him. There has to be more. Like, I thought we were special. And even Leo, I like that Leo sympathized when going, yeah. And such a good line. I gotta find this. Such a good line here where, and this applies, damn, this stuff hits harder when you're in your 30s. Don't confuse the specter of your origin to be your present worth. Bruh, we about to peel back this Ninja Turtle stuff and get real. Even if you found, like, there are people who their mother was forced to have them, they carry that around for the rest of their life when they find out. There are people who find out maybe their parents didn't want them. Where you go around, you say, you thought you were special, or you think that you're nothing. Bro, do not let how you got here determine your present and current worth. And I love that. That's such a... Get your kids to watch these movies. If you are a parent right now, get your kids to watch this. And for some reason, you're a young person watching this, go watch this damn movie right now. All right? Watch this movie. And how did you get here? It don't matter. Go watch this movie. Find this movie. I can't find it on streaming because, the streaming era of everything sucks. I think they re-released the trilogy. I got to buy this on Blu-ray. It makes no sense that Amazon wants me to rent this shit. I'm not renting this. I'm going to go buy it and own it for the third time because I played it so much in 2006 when I bought it for 2007 when I bought it for my birthday that the DVDs skip now. I like that. We got a little extra stuff like Donatello when he goes, oh, they will probably spring a trap now. He has a watch inside his wrist, the wristband they wear, just flipped it up. That was great. I love the one joke when they get beat by the foot in the lab, and you got Leo going, great. Great. Donatello goes, terrific. Raphael's like, wonderful, and Michelangelo's like, bummer. Something about that tickled me. a lot. The scene, there we go. The sets. Now, I may be upset that they don't use their weapons because soccer moms suck and they want to move away from the darkness or whatever, the grittiness, whatever. I love the fact that the sets are just as good as the first movie. While it's a different feel, it's amazing. You got that department store kind of thing they were fighting in. You get April's apartment that feels different. Her rooftop that feels different. The new sewer layer, the abandoned subway station. That's an excellent set that you can just keep coming back and keep using. They used it again in the third movie. I wish we would have had more time in that original turtle lair, because when I saw that movie last year again, and you just get a look around because you're able to see it. It's a little bit up-res so you can see a little bit clearer. It looks like there's so much cool stuff there. The turtles did lose their lair in the beginning of the cartoon, didn't they? Anywho, what's another good set? The lab was nice when they're outside and, you know, April's doing the report where they're dumping away the ooze and stuff. All of those sets, the dock Shore, what was it called? The place where Ninja Rap happened and the brother man almost lost his girl to Mikey. It was... It's Schwarzenegger, hard to spell. That's so funny. Dock Shore Club. Don't know if that's a real place. Obviously Vanilla Ice is in here, and his best song that he's ever made in his life, Ninja Rap, is in here. Duh. Apparently Earthquake is the DJ that's in there. I need to watch this again and pay attention to the background. But yeah, the club, when they get to the actual docks, seeing the New York skyline, where Kino's getting recruited by the bridge. I don't know if that's the Brooklyn Bridge. Is it the Brooklyn Bridge? Which bridge is that? Somebody tell me. But all that stuff is great sets, great pacing. Yeah, I complained about the weapons, the weird absence of casing. If you got to change April's, this was a great. She's a great. She doesn't feel like she's trying to be Judith Hoag's April. She's her own April, which I appreciate graciously. Is there anything else in here that I'm trying to think about? Love that original Splinter quote. There's some plot holes here, right? In what movie? Now, the plot holes do not ruin this movie at all. But, you know, some things that made me think. So, there was only one can of ooze left. And so, didn't we use that ooze to make Tokar and Razor? When Shredder came up with their names. Didn't they use that? Because then Shredder still had, he's like, I got this, you know, backflip kick. Professor gets in and runs away. And then he's like, I got a little vial of it though. I'm smart. I'm gonna put it on this white lady. And then he ends up drinking and becomes Super Shredder. I thought there was only, like, how does all that work? Like, did the canister open up? Like, how? Maybe I'm thinking too hard about it, right? It's that part there. I'm wondering I like that Kino didn't know where their lair was. But there was a scene with Kino that confused me. How did Kino get to the docks? Like, I guess they would have told him, yeah, we're going to leave him to this construction site place that's over here. It won't be a lot of people there. And, you know, actually, no, they told them where they wanted to fight. And they just relayed that to Kino. And then Kino's like, oh, shit, they all went in here. The ninja dance fight. That was a good one. I like that. Some of the choreography they did without the weapons was good. Was really good. I like Donatello's 1, 2, 3 kick, roll into another kick. That was fun. The turtle crunch, that legendary iconic move where they all shell shock Tatsu. What's another? I think those were the only plot holes there. But we have more scenes and more of dialogue. We get to see more of Shredder now that the villain has been revealed and we know who he is from the first movie. You get more stuff with him leading Tokar and Razor to mess up stuff. You get Chief Stearns back from the police. He comes back. Still kind of upset that there's no Vern, Troy, Irma from the cartoon with the Channel 7 News or whatever. It's whatever. But crazy that we get hung up on Raphael is the only one that keeps coming back. All the good ones in there. No, that's another good joke. But all in all, this is a great movie. Now, I do like the first one a little bit more. And I was thinking to myself, what would I rate this if I were to rate it, like, based on, like, my current stuff? Like, first one's a must-see. I'm still going to say this is a must-see. Just because I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. The lowest it would be is a 4. And I'm only nitpicking because of the weapons. But this is a 5 out of 5 movie. This is when you ask, do you like Ninja Turtles? This is one of the things that people think of. You think of this movie, the first movie, and like the first 2 seasons of the original cartoon, which I implore you should watch the 2003 and 2012 Ninja Turtle cartoons, especially the 2012. It is a love letter to Ninja Turtle fans. It combines things from movies, the original cartoon, the 2003 cartoon, and the comic books very, very well. Does it very, very, very well. Felt like that last season when they went to space, back in time and in space, kind of stretching it a little bit, but they ended it off very, very well. So watch all those things. Mutant Mayhem it's for a new generation. Again, I don't know why Seth Rogen felt the need to just put every damn mutant that was ever a toy and never an original cartoon on the screen to be bad guys than to be good guys. It was a good movie. It's a choice. It's a choice. But this is really good. Happy 35th anniversary, TMNT 2, Secret of the Ooze. I guess I don't know what else to, I'm always going to be fair. I'm going to be fair and tell you the truth. Even if this is something that came from my past, I enjoyed it greatly. Still had a little bit of issues, but I got to think, what would be my favorite scene in this movie? I think my favorite scene in this movie is probably that end part with the, go ninja, go ninja, go ninja, go ninja, go. That's probably my favorite scene. The dance fight. Wait, beating Tokar Razor into the dance fight. Yeah. Also, the Turtles were really football heavy in this one. Like the ninja toss me a ninja slice. Then they did the huddle when they were inside the lab. Then Wishbone Crunch on 2, Hut. They really like football. Interesting. So let me know. Do you like this one more than the first one? Is this your all-time favorite Turtles movie? I like the first one the most. Are you sad that for some reason Paramount, because Paramount is run by evil, stupid people, are probably going to shelve the last Ronin movie because they want to do something more kid-friendly when you could just give us a PG-13 movie. PG-13, you can even say one F word. I don't need rated R. I just need suits, good pacing, great dialogue, and at least 7 action scenes. That original movie had 7 action scenes. And it still was able to give us the funny and still give us interesting stuff. And given that last Ronin means it's one turtle left. Probably won't get a lot of laughter out of it. Just saying. So let me know what you think. This your number one? What's the favorite scene from this movie for you? Do you think they should re-release the third movie? I think they should re-release it. It's supposed to be called Turtle. Some places it's called Turtles in Time. Some places it's just called TMNT 3. But I think they should release it. Please make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit the notification bell even if you are. Leave a comment down below. Visit the Patreon and donate. I deeply appreciate you for that. Thank you guys for taking some time out to listen to me give you this review. It's the first time I reviewed this movie. I reviewed the first movie twice, and this is my first one for this one. So, I'm happy I got to it. Guys, be good, be blessed. Wash your hands, drink some water. Be good to yourself, be good to others. Either way it goes, please don't be a jerk. Make sure you're getting proper rest as well, okay? And if you're feeling down, you're feeling out, you're having some rough times, reach out to someone, talk to someone. There are people out there that would rather talk to you today than to miss you and mourn you tomorrow. I promise you that, and I guarantee you that. Okay? The world is better with you in it, and allow people to, help you carry your burdens. All right. You want to get in contact with me? My social medias are also down in that description below. Give me a follow, be mellow, and we be good to go. All right. All right. I'll see you next time. Ninja dudes, dudettes, and theys. I gotta find where I can buy this Blu-ray. Ninja vanish.